It's just one of those things where sometimes all you need is just like one person to believe in you.
When I was younger, I had a drug-addicted mom and an alcoholic mom. My father was absent. We found ourselves homeless at one point.
I started experimenting with drugs and alcohol. I was frequently suspended or had other disciplinary actions and got arrested several times between the ages of 12 and 18.
I was a knuckleheaded kid doing a lot of not so good things with my older brother.
My mom was kind of in the middle of a pretty bad drug addiction. And so it was a lot of me kind of taking care of her and myself.
I spent many months where I was completely silent at school, not talking to anyone, and all the thoughts were just inside my head.
School was a place where I could get a lot of positive reinforcement, and so that meant a lot to me because, I would go home where maybe I didn't have the same level of control.
Social services had came to my classroom in front of all of my classmates to take me to emergency foster care. And I remember my 4th grade teacher, she kneeled down and she hugged me and she whispered in my ear, "Anthony, everything is going to be all right."
My middle school teacher was Miss Shorts. She was my science teacher specifically, and she was the first African-American teacher that I had. And I think that there is something about seeing somebody that looks like you that gives you that subconscious message that you can go and do and be great.
Him just being there and like putting his arm around me through the process showed me that I can like lean into these people and trust these people even if they're not, my blood.
For me, that was what made him an exceptional teacher.
Because it's more than just teaching English. It's about their story. It's about their life. It's about who are these human beings that I get the privilege to have in my classroom every day.
She had this talk with me and she said, "Anthony, I want you to make something of yourself. What do you want to become when you grow up?" And I said, "I want to become a teacher just like you."
At that moment, when he told me I should go to college and I should become a teacher, I think that's really what convinced me to do it. If he hadn't actually sat down with me and done the application with me, I don't think I ever would have gone through with it.
It's the most noble profession you can do, and it's the most heartfelt profession that I think you can do. And you carry these stories that can potentially impact these students.
You never know the impact that you will have on people.
I kind of think of teaching as reaching lives of students that you won't even get a chance to meet. So because Miss Wilson changed the trajectory of my life, I've helped to change the trajectory of other student lives.
It's important to me for them to know that when you are with me, you are in a safe space. You can be who and what you are, no matter who and what that is.
As I've gotten older, I've realized kind of the impact that the teachers in my life had on me and sort of keeping me alive, really. I think that you are having a huge impact on students and anybody around you.